Hello amigos. So today we will be talking about some topics that we've been seeing on the pastures, improvements after the rain. We have Red back to the ranch.
Howdy.
So he's been working a lot with the horses lately, and let's discuss what we have seen after these rains that we've been having. So something that we've been seeing after the rains is been not only growth, but we're in the hot season per se here in Texas, so we've seen a lot of presence of flies. We did had a calf born back in March, and there were some presents back then, but now we're about to have another baby born here in the ranch, and we are concerned about the presence of the flies and also about the presence of the New World screwworm fly. So something that we're doing to prevent it, and Red can join to talk to us about the situation. We're not using any ivermectin, and tell us, Red, what you've been. We don't use any ivermectin yet.
Yeah.
Because that has a negative impact in our biodiversity in our pastures. So until we see a case, we'll act. But what are the other measurements that we've been taking?
So we had a great conversation about this the other night. Actually, we kind of had a extensive conversation on screwworm on the porch. So the way it works, from my understanding, is flies. Right? Yes. They get into open wounds. They transmit the larva, or
they lay the eggs.
The
and
eggs.
The larva is born, and they
okay.
eat out of flesh.
Yeah. So open wounds, right, are going to be our enemy. So we've been blessed that through all of our handling of all of our animals that we can get pretty hands-on. Yeah. I think we could get pretty hands-on. Mac, the biggest bull we have, he got a little chub rub. He's too fat. He likes to lean on one side. And flies started coming to it, just like any other, wound. And so we're just kind of treating it with topical ointments, wounds, keeping very vigilant, looking out in the mornings when we're doing morning feedings and evening feedings. Gives us a good opportunity to look them over.
Even whenever we switch in pastures, we're able to visually see and inspect the animals every time that we do it.
And doing through our chutes that we set up.
Yes.
Getting to bring them in and out. You had a great idea of setting up the entrances to the pastures through the chute to get them used to it. Mm-hmm. And so we were doing this thing where we would lock them in there, and that gave us another great option to kind of visualize and get them trained for that as well.
Yes, and also I think the use of that was more to get him kind of acclimated to the to the chute, because although they're pretty docile, I mean, still a chute is intimidating for animals.
Yeah.
And it's in a straight line, so it just gets a little funky for them. Like, wow, this is a tunnel. Mm-hmm. But that's not only one of the challenge. That's only one of the challenges that we have currently in the ranch, which is huge. And we are not professionals. We are not giving you any advice or recommendations how to do it. However, we're sharing with you what we've been doing that is working for us, and also is being advised through our agencies, USDA, NRCRS, and the other agencies in control of the topic of the screwworm.
Yeah.
So the best thing that you can do is inspect your cattle.
Yes.
So the best thing that you can do on your livestock, in any livestock that you have, whether it is cows, bulls, horses, dogs, any kind of animal in the ranch is susceptible, is inspected visually.
Yeah.
And just like you've been doing, working with him, is treat their wounds.
Their wounds. I'd love to give a quick little demonstration as well of how much work we've actually done with these guys.
Yeah, we
you
can.
know, so that people can really get an idea.
And before we do that, so we also struggle with the heat. That's
Oh, yeah.
something that the animals have to be, and you have to be very aware if you have animals in your ranch. They need to have unlimited supply of water. They also need to have shade. So what we did here, we built some shade to protect them from the environment, and also we have open pasture so they can just come in and out. This is the central area of our pastures, so supplements and then also water is located here. Red is gonna show us how he's been handling these cows and bulls, and hopefully they behave. So yeah, if you have any animals, just please give them plenty of water. Treat them whenever they need to be treated. Topic ointments, and then yeah, just stay vigilant and don't be shy to share that, because a lot of people might feel that I'm not gonna report it because of whatever stigma is around it.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
The only way that we can protect ourselves is if we all share our experiences and
Yeah.
share the status.
Share the responsibility,
Exactly.
you know? Yeah.
So you wanna give a little demonstration?
Yeah. Show everybody my favorite boy. This is Mac. This is big boy Mac. Come here, Mac. Come here, bring me your head. He said no. Mac is great. He's our biggest bull that we got. You might think this looks dangerous. It is dangerous. I don't suggest that you do this. But I always like to get out here and get my hands on these guys, get everywhere that I can with my hands, because at some point in time, you have to get out here and treat them with medicine and all kinds of other stuff. So where he was getting it, it was on the other side, but he was getting some rubs back in here, and see, he doesn't even mind that I get up in here, or I get up in here, right? And I mess with stuff. He's chill as can be. And so this is his daughter, Canella. She's acting a little spooky right now, but trust me, she lets me touch her just as much. Come here. And he actually gets jealous. See, he's gonna block her off. But yeah, just try to get hands-on and be safe so that you can help identify those wounds, treat them necessary as needed, and don't ever do this.
Another thing that it's also needs to be mentioned. So that bull is Angus, and the mamas are Brahman. If you can tell, there is more flies on the Angus than there is more flies on the Brahmas. Naturally, because they've been around this hot, humid environments. I mean, all over in South America, Central and South America, and also in India and other countries over there, on the other side of the pond. They do develop a layer of like a wax that acts as a preventative layer against flies. So you can tell the difference between the white color mama and the black Angus.
And this is
There's flies.
the hybrid breed right here between the two, and she gets significantly less flies than Mac does. Yeah, she's good, baby.
So-
This is Canella.
Another thing that we have to keep in mind, and since we're here in this corral,
Let me close this gate.
these animals are here only to rest in the shade, to eat, drink water, and then get out to the pastures. It's a mix between, imagine a really, really small operation feedlot. This is only where they get feed and then get out. You do not see a lot of flies. If you go to any feedlots, you're gonna find a lot of flies because it's contained.
Yeah.
The difference of what we're doing and many other people is rotational grazing, which allows them to keep moving. Therefore, their drop-ins and then the flies is hard to catch on with them.
Yeah.
So here they only hang out, eat, rest, and then get out of there. So it's hard for them to get, sting by the flies, I guess.
We also have the benefit of the ponds that they like to take dips in. I remember, what was it, last year?
Yeah.
We had a whole train of them just going straight through the water and washing off and everything. So staying nice and clean. You don't see that in feedlots.
No.
It's nice ponds for them to wash off in.
and that's a different conversation that, it's, I'm sure there's some goods in the economics, but
Yeah.
in the animal, it can be pretty stressful, and then some other environmental negative impact, but that's another conversation. Right now, we're talking about what we have in our operations. This is our handling area, and then we have the pastures. We do want to show you something in the pastures, so come over here with us. Okay, so we're gonna show you where the cattle has been grazed. They've been grazing here less time than what we usually let them, because we have decided to just allow them consume 50% of the grass. We've been seeing more improvements doing that, and then also being recommended by other ranchers. What you see on this side is being already mechanically
Shredded.
shredded to control the weeds, because in this pasture you can tell they've been just moved. They still so many weeds that, since we don't use any chemicals in the ranch, we wait for them to go by, eat whatever they can, and then we come back with the tractor. That's what Red was doing earlier.
Yeah, because they'll come down here and eat all this like nice thick grass. Talk about how great that fertilizer, the
pellets.
the chicken
litter.
Litter, and then cutting everything up.
We did that back in March.
Yeah, March, and then we got all those rains and some thick grass.
So,
but
this area of the ranch is been getting. This is one of the pastures that we've been working more, doing the cuts on the soil, or like kind of a filtration system. And after doing that, Red and I, we broadcast some of the organic matter, chicken litter. Also, we broadcasted some seeds of native grasses. But what has been helping in this specific pasture is that we've been slowing down the water.
Yeah.
We've been harvesting the water very well on this pasture, because our pond down there doesn't even fill up anymore, which is a sign that all of the water that we've been getting gets filtrated here where we need it. So even if we take a look in just a minute in a close-up of this area on the ranch, it's thriving. It's thick, it's beautiful. There's biodiversity, there's this grass established, and the only thing that we do after they graze, coming in with the tractor. Yeah,
and that's really just to tackle the hard, stocky weeds that the cattle don't like, and we just want out of here. It's out competing the grasses.
Yes.
So
because if you look at this side, they haven't even grazed there. So comparing the two views, that side we cannot get with the tractor yet, because if we go in there, we're gonna take away our grass. So we want them to eat whatever they can in the period that we allow them to graze, and then after that we go in there because they already consumed some of it.
Yeah.
So the shredder doesn't even hit as much as it would be hitting like right now.
Yeah.
Another thing that we did this year that is looking great is we delayed our grazing circuit starting date. So we usually in the last years we started in April, remember?
Yeah,
and then
right around there.
This year we started in late May.
Yeah.
So one
right
month
around the
later,
showers.
Yeah, right around the showers. Luckily, we've been having such a beautiful rain, but that we haven't seen a better impact and a positive impact in our grasses, because there has been more growth.
Yeah.
There has been consumption, but there has been more growth. We also allow it to get to the seeding stage. So I don't know if that helps or not, but I'm here. I can see the impact. I can see the results, and I mean, you're out here rotating them more often and also treating with the tractor. What have you seen that has been a positive impact?
I think because we talked a little bit about those showers that we got. We had a lot of great rain, and there were some areas that they had already grazed before that real heavy rain came, and it's almost as if that grass that they had eaten on, and then the rain came in and brought all that stuff back. It's like that grass did better in its growth cycle than some of the grasses that hadn't been kind of grazed on yet. Have you seen that or no?
Yes. So I don't know. I think it's just because
Maybe the stimulation or something.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm getting a stimulation from the grazing and then the water, and it's like, okay, it's time to explode.
And also, I think probably in this, so every year we do one rotation with the heads of cattle that we have, and also with the space that we have in the ranch. This year, I think we might be able to do 2 rotations.
Yeah.
Because of the growth, because of the work that we have been doing, and the, like boom of life that we've been having in the ranch.
Yeah. And is there any places that you kind of want to conserve and say, let's see what happens with this grass if we don't consume it?
Yes.
Is there anything you kind of want to do with that?
Yes. So here in the ranch, we have multiple type of grasses. We have the blue steam, I believe it's called, and then we have the ryegrass, we have the Bermuda and coastal. But there is an area on the ranch closer to the road that it grows very tall. So if you see it from your perspective, human point of view, it looks thick and beautiful.
6-7 foot tall.
Yeah. So but if you get closer, it's only like steams. Everything else around it is exposed.
Yeah.
Still
soil.
It's soil. So then and that, I think we're gonna try to do some tests to not touch it more and see how it goes. Maybe it allows to some of the seeds drop or whatever. And if we do have any rotation in there, it's gonna be pretty fast, just for them to kind of roll the grass and then make it quick and get them out. So, but that's one area that we're gonna preserve. And now we're gonna have to start working with on the meadows that we've been clearing as well. So we've been seeing a presence of grass that is growing, but also some weeds and some other like brushes. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, maintaining the bushes is going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
But I think that there's so much natural mulch from all the chipping that we did back there and everything else.
In some areas.
Over the years, I think that could be a boom.
Yes and no. It does work. What I did previous months, instead of allowing it to be scattered, after same thing, talking to my agent in the NRCS offices and the USDA, we ended up making a plan that if you leave certain type of mulch sitting there for a long time, it becomes like a blockage. It'll be like a long term for it to decompose and then like bring, so, which is not a bad idea, but we're talking about like several years.
Yeah.
So what we're doing now, I moved all of that, I will call it like wood chips and like mulch and all of this, to the areas where the water used to run off, because we have some like, I won't call it creeks, but there's some areas that the water, when it rains, just runs off. I put all of that mulch in those areas.
To slow everything down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then we have these areas that will become this like oasis and allow this like kind of a humidity growth along these areas.
Yeah.
So if you see in the forest, you're gonna have some of these like locations. By the way, that just made my day.
Yeah.
Seeing
them
cattle
run out.
Yeah.
I know. I was trying not to cheese too hard, smile too much. Good Irene. She's so pretty.
This is why we do it, and this is how the cattle is treated. I mean, there are no actors paid. We just feed them and treat them with love.
She's gonna drop soon.
Yeah. And here comes Canalita.
Yeah.
That's it. So they go eat, they get inspected, and then they go back to grazing.
Yeah.
That's
all the water's centrally located, so it makes things real easy.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were just transporting the water around to each thing? And
I believe that is part of the experience and seeing how your operations can improve.
Yeah.
It wasn't good or wrong.
Yeah.
I think it was just like what we had to do and what we believed that it was the best scenario. And also, we didn't have the infrastructure that we had.
Yeah.
So
also, I think it kept us very responsible to like, because every day you're looking at their water. God. So like, because I know if you're a cowboy out there, or a rancher or whatever, you've been to an operation where you go and you see somebody's water and you're like, have you ever even laid eyes on this? It looks terrible.
Yeah.
So I did like that aspect of it. That was one good benefit, was that I was laying eyes on their water. Like,
yeah.
every few hours, you know, like, is this doing good?
And about the water situation, I think centralize it and still keeping an eye on it. And even though we do all of these tricks to keep it clear, you still have to change it often.
Howdy guys, Red here. Come on in here, come on in here. I'm gonna show you guys something. We got the cattle over there, right? We're doing a little bit of a pasture update. And I kind of wanted to show you guys what these guys like to eat and what they don't like to eat, what they kind of step over, right? So David already kind of previously talked about we're doing faster rotations. We're getting about 50% consumption levels of like the quantity of grasses and things that we have in our pastures. We're having a lot of nice, thick, stocky stuff that they kind of like to come and wrap their tongue around and rip up. I've even seen watermelon out here. If I can find some watermelon still out here, that'd be really, really cool. I've seen Canella trying to eat them. He's talked a little bit about the woolly croton. They don't like to touch that. You can kind of see here. This is their trail. This is where they come and knock stuff down. Sometimes I come out here and I follow their trail. I go, okay, where are they going towards? What are they looking for, right? Look, they want to step over this stuff. They want to knock it down. This is that, oh, big pesty weed. Let's see if I can, oh, baby. It's got these nice thick roots that grow into the ground, and it is pesty. It's all over the ranch. But through the years, we've done a lot of good work to kind of mitigate that and get rid of it. And if you can kind of look over here behind me, you can see we're kind of tackling it. You see some of the other properties around here, there is no grass, it's only that weed. So pretty proud of that. Yeah, pastures are doing good. I love all the work that we did. We spent like 2 days, full 2 days, 12 hours. It was raining on us, it was cold, it was windy, all that. And did a lot of great work with the tractors to make these pastures what they are right now. And we can't forget, where'd they go? They left us, but we can't forget the ones who really do the work. Those are the cattle, right? So we're gonna keep on doing our operations. We're gonna keep on cycling through. We're gonna keep on doing what we do best out here. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys soon. All right, peace.